Hello YouTube, this is a Wi-Fi battle between me and CommanderSnivy. I hope you enjoy. It's also a double battle. I lead off with my Crobat and my Charizard, while he leads off with his Blaziken and Lucario. I have my Crobat use Area Waste on his Blaziken, which does a very big chunk but almost defeats it. Then I have Charizard use Flamethrower on Lucario. And he has his Blaziken use Sky Uppercut on my Crobat, which doesn't do much since it's flying and poison. He sends out Dragonite. I switch out my Charizard for my Steelix. And I have my Crobat go for another Area Waste since it is banded. And takes out his Blaziken. And his Dragonite uses Surf, which does an okay amount to both of my Pokemon. Next, he sends out his Genesect. And it gets a download boost. I switch out my Crobat, and I go back, and I go out to my Ampharos. And he has his Genesect go for Zapkin, which doesn't do much to my Ampharos. And he gets Paralyzed Hacks, which doesn't really matter since Ampharos is intentionally slow already. And I use Gyro Ball on his Dragonite, which does an okay amount. And he uses Dragon Tail on my Ampharos, which will send it out to another Pokemon, which sends out to my Feraligatr. I have Feraligatr use Ice Fang on Dragonite, which is 4 times effective, which takes it out. And he has his Genesect go for Zapkin, but it misses, and my Steelix goes with Gyro Ball on his Genesect, which doesn't do much. Next, he sends out his Typhlosion. Now I switch out my Feraligatr for my Ampharos. And he has his Typhlosion use Fire Pledge, which doesn't a lot to my Steelix, but almost takes it out. And he goes with another Zap Cannon on my Ampharos, which leaves them both at very low health. And I have Steelix use another Gyro Ball on his Genesect, which leaves it about with a third amount of health. Then he has his Typhlosion use Eruption, which takes down both Ampharos and my Steelix. And his Genesect tries to use Signal Beam, but since there's nobody out, it doesn't do anything. Now I send out my Feraligatr and my Charizard. I have Charizard use Flamethrower on Genesect since it's 4 times effective and will take it out. His Typhlosion goes with Eruption, which does an okay amount to both my Pokemon, even though that they resist it. And then my Feraligatr uses Waterfall on his Feraligatr, which Feraligatr uses Waterfall on his Typhlosion to take it out. Next, he sounds out his last Pokemon, which is Rayquaza. I switch out my Charizard for my Crobat, and I switch out my Froligator for my Torterra. He has his Rayquaza use Dragon Pulse on Crobat, which I believe it takes it out. And then I send back out Froligator. He has Rayquaza use Extreme Speed on my Froligator, which does a pretty big chunk to it. And then I have my Froligator use Ice Fang on Rayquaza, since it's 4 times effective, will most likely take it out. Thank you. Rate, comment, subscribe. Also, the link to my opponent will be in the description. Thank you.